6 years after United humiliated them in the 82, Arsenal are scrambling for reinforcements before the transfer window clanks shut on their chilly fingers again. Arsène Wenger's inexplicable decision to start 3-1 aways in the drubbing at Liverpool was an unwitting shop window tactic, as Alexis Sanchez and Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain played like they wanted to leave and they are expected to get their way. Sanchez is intent on joining City and Oxlade-Chamberlain has already rejected Chelsea in the hope of moving to Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp has his own problems in that Philippe Coutinho, miraculously fit for Brazil, is still a Liverpool player who would rather walk alone, and the dodgy Dejan Lovren remains a first-choice defender while Virgil van Dijk broods in Southampton. Champions Chelsea want Danny Drinkwater in what might be the most homegrown quota addition since City signed Jack Rodwell 5 years ago. City fans might have to welcome Johnny Evans, and Arsenal are also keen on the West Brom centre-half. Typical Tottenham might have returned to Paulo Gazzaniga was Mauricio Pochettino's latest signing. Live United transfer window updates: you sign Phil Jones, we sign Kun Aguero, is a regular chant at the Etihad, yet City want a central defender deemed inferior than Jones. Pep Guardiola's attraction to Evans has prompted plenty of revisionism, and Arsenal's interest in the Ulsterman is seen by some as further proof Louis van Gaal made a mistake in selling him. Evans joined a mid-table side which last lifted a major trophy in 1968 in 2015 and, if anything, Van Gaal's decision is further vindicated by coaches like Wenger and Guardiola making overture to sign Evans. Both prioritize distribution over defending from their centre-halves and have wretched records when it comes to acquiring centre-backs: Dmytro Chigrinsky, Sebastian Skilacci, Martin Caceres, for Mertesacker, John Stones, Gabriel Paulista, etc. United transfer stance ahead of deadline day confirmed: Chelsea are another club dashing around like a supermarket sweep contestant and might have to pay £40 million for another United Academy graduate in Danny Drinkwater. Antonio Conte suffered a couple of knockbacks earlier this summer, and the desperation is obvious as Chelsea resort to underwhelming and overvalued English players in a market United warned in May would be crazy. In previous summers, United schooled players leaving for a combined £100 million in a single window would have provided supporters with another stick to beat Ed Woodward with, yet Evans, Drinkwater and Michael Keane do not provide pangs of regret comparable with Paul Pogba. United pricing out player from leaving Spurs are spurring players to leave. They have supposedly agreed a deal with Estudiantes for Juan Foyth, a player Danny Rose would definitely have to Google. Eric Dier wanted to join United, and Dele Alli is already believed to be plotting a possible departure next summer. Liverpool continue to be smoked out by clubs and intermediaries who falsely link players with United. United have not enjoyed as perfect a window as last year. Mourinho has repeatedly applied subtle pressure on Woodward in his press conferences to clinch a fourth player, but the club anticipates a quiet end to the transfer window. Pogba's concealed chat with Riyad Mahrez sparked spurious speculation, and Woodward is unlikely to dial the Madrid hotline after the Bernabeu hounded Gareth Bale again. Matic and Lukaku have strengthened United. Mourinho knew in February which positions he wanted to strengthen and informed Woodward who he wanted. Ivan Perisic, Dier, Victor Lindelof and Antoine Griezmann were the principal targets, while Zlatan Ibrahimovic was still expected to remain the attacking figurehead in 201,718. United had penciled in Romelu Lukaku's name in the event. Ibrahimovic decided against an extension, and the Belgian's name became more prominent after the Swede ruptured his anterior cruciate ligament in April. Alvaro Morata was a fallback option, as were Willian, Nemanja Matic and Michael Keane. Bale's name is probably inked on sheets with Sir Alex Ferguson's scribbling, still unearthed in the Carrington storeroom. Why United's Griezmann transfer collapsed. Woodward worked on deals concurrently, and United ended their pursuits of Keane, Alvaro Morata and Dier when they made headway on the alternatives. Matic is influencing the attack more than the more aggressive Dier would have, and weakening rivals is a transfer tactic Mourinho has deployed since his first spell at Chelsea. They are weaker without Lukaku and Matic. Mourinho does not regard Ibrahimovic as the mythical fourth player, yet his resigning has bumped United's squad total up to 27, the same number they ended last year's summer window with, which has partially offset concerns over the failure to add Perisic or Bale. United made 4 deadline day purchases in 3 summer windows before Mourinho was appointed, and attempted many more. Fail to prepare, prepare to fail, Roy Keane might muse. The scrambling has stopped. Get all the latest Manchester United news first with our new app. Download it here, now.